Consult Medley Local Artist Spotlight. Brought to you by the Frank and Bean Tavern, located at 131 East Kings Highway in Shreveport.
Welcome to another episode of Consult Medley Local Artist Spotlight Show. We're here today with
Stephen Soffer.
And Stephen, can you tell us a little bit about your art?
Sure. This particular painting came about since about the age of 10. I've been doing, I just call them squiggly lines. I'm sure there's a better term for it, but every kid's done it. They'll just draw 4 lines on a piece of paper, then they'll have a couple lines here, and they'll attach it, and it just sort of spreads out like a tree or vine. And I just thought it'd make a really interesting painting, because it's really just the background color and black paint. Because I did fill in a little bit of white, and it turned out really well. You know, especially this part, you can sort of see the figure of a person or an animal, and once you're into that, you see what goes into that, and there's all this motion, and I like it a lot. It's one of my favorites.
Now, tell me a little bit about this, the painting over here with the bongos.
This is called California Cool, or Cali Cool, Kalikool. Obviously, Miles, it's my ode to mid-century California architecture and colors, and to Miles Davis when he was between Cubop, or C-bop, and bebop, which was, I guess, the early 50s, 54, 55. And the color scheme, if you're familiar with it, you really have to be familiar with it to understand it, but they're bright colors, and if you can look at it, it's almost as if there's an eye there, or a person. You know, you have the black framing the orange, and it's looking out. I purposefully made it eye-shaped, so it's the viewer is looking into the jazz and everything else. But I also, the other thing I did is I think to make it interesting, is the person's hand is coming up, so you're actually viewing the motion of somebody playing the bongos, because one hand is down and then
And I like the demonstration that you gave.
Well, thanks. And it creates the sort of motion that it's subtle, so that if you understand it and you're into it, you understand that it's jazzy, and then when I see it, I see that I get flashbacks or flash forwards, whatever you want to call it, and I see people jamming, and whether it's Miles or John Coltrane or people like that. Mm-hmm. And that's just from a simple motion. If I just had 2 hands, it would be nothing to me, and I think nothing to people who are into jazz or who understand what it represents.
Well, Stephen, tell me about this painting.
I did this January of last year, just as what happened to be my birthday, and this was also the day when, I don't want to call them riots, but the liberation, the revolution in Egypt started. And as a history major, I felt the obligation, and an artist, I wanted to capture that, because it's very rare for us to live in the moment in history, something that's life-changing. And I wanted to capture that. I purposefully made no faces, because I wanted to be a little anonymous.
Right.
I feel if you have faces on it and it personalizes it, it almost makes it less important, because you can see a face and it becomes more human. And revolution isn't necessarily about being nice, or something gets done, like I was saying before, between lunch and dinner. Mm-hmm. And also, the way it's positioned is you really can't tell whether you're looking at the person or if you're part of the crowd that's moving forward. This part down here is the one person. There's always one person who's doing the actual violence, for lack of better words, but he or she, because again, it's gender neutral, is attacking the facade. This is the facade. It's brick in this case. The black is resistance, red, white, and blue is America, because America has many skeletons when it comes to the Middle East, more than just with Israel, but with Egypt too. And as an ode, or a homage, I guess would be a better word, to it being an African struggle, the sickle is red, green, and the hands are black.
In 1960, you said this painting was done.
Well, it's not a painting. What it is my parents had a store in Chestnut Hill. It's a section of Philadelphia. And one of the things they sold were Rooster ties. That was a famous tie company, manufacturer. And this was done in the spring or the summer of 1960. I was born in January, so as far as I know, I was 5 or 6 months. I was sitting on my dad's lap or my mom's lap when he made it, but what he did is he cut up all the old ties. I have to assume they were from the Christmas 1959 season, or maybe even a little before that. And glue, I imagine, is what he used, and he made a rooster.
Okay. Well, Stephen, you wanted to show us a few more things. Can you show me that great Chester drawer that you made? Now, what is this you're holding?
This is something my dad also did. It's a river rock, which he painted just scenes on it. With all he had were, whatever pens, marking pens, thin tip, wide tip marking pens, and he'd do these and something on the back too, and then use a little varnish, and that's why they're well preserved. And these are treasured by the family because you just give them out. And one day I just thought, because I was really trying to find something different. What I think makes it, what I'm doing unique, is that I'm bringing a fine art perspective to the river rock. So my dad only had a couple things to work with. I had, besides my talent and imagination, I had acrylics. And I really I used the stone as I would canvas or wood panel, and I let the rock dictate the piece. This is a face. You can't see it now, but right here, they bulge just where eyes would be. So it looked like eyes, and I did that, and everything else just came into being. The kohlrabi, I just liked that, and I thought that really would be cool on that rock. This one I did after an Ancient Aliens episode, and I wanted to do something like that. Then it's really just doing whatever.
And then you had this amazing Chester drawer that you wanted to show us. Yes. Okay, we got a Coco Pelli on here. Tell us about that.
Well, this was, I'm a trash picker. When next door neighbor had this out, I saw it, I said, it was green. It was horrible green, and I took it in, I gave it a home, I cleaned it up, and I painted it. Again, the figure, because I happened to like the figure, and I thought it would look cool if it was broken up over the 4 drawers. I put 2 lizards on the side because I was trying to think of something that would occupy the vertical space and look, tie in. And the sun I got from an Aboriginal print. And the back I just did because even though no one's going to necessarily see it, the idea of leaving it blank I couldn't do it.
Okay, and Stephen, if someone wants to purchase your items, where can they find you?
They can call me at 318-834-9938 or same area code 250-5549. My email is mazzzour2002@yahoo.com.
Welcome to another segment of the Consult Medley Local Artist Spotlight Show. We're here today with...
I'm Moselle Thomas.
And Moselle, tell us a little bit about your art.
Well, I'm a traveling tattoo artist from Shreveport, Louisiana. I'm qualified in body art modification, that's tattooing. I have a blood-borne pathogen and CPR and first aid certification.
Okay. And then tell us a little bit about traveling tattoo artist.
A traveling tattoo artist is a person that goes basically from city to city, home to home, and door to door to provide you with a tattoo.
And so that means people out in the rural areas will be able to get you to come out to them.
Yes, by request and through social networking and Facebook and the internet.
Okay. And if somebody wanted to contact you, how would they contact you?
Well, I could be contacted at www.facebook.com/Monzell.com. That's Monzell, Montezell.
Okay. And tell me, how long have you been doing tattooing?
I've been doing tattooing for over 15 years.
How far would you go to do a tattoo? Is there a limitation to the area?
No, ma'am, there's no limitation as long as you got the money and you can pay for transportation. I'm ready.
Is there an area of the body that you want tattooed?
No, ma'am, skin is skin and all skin is tattooable.
Can you tell our viewers what you do?
Yes, I'm a creator and operator for Union Tattoo Service. That's tattoo service, not tattoo shop, where I provide full knowledge of Louisiana tattooing laws through the use of social networking and the internet. I'm able to come to you, your home, your city, your town, wherever, and provide you with the best and 100% tattoo procedures and body art.
The Frank and Bean Tavern at 131 East Kings Highway. Open 6 days a week, serving the finest coffees, lattes, cappuccinos, espressos, dogs, and po' boys. With fresh roasted coffees all day and 12 beers on tap for the evening crowd. Stop by the Frank and Bean Tavern, where 16-ounce domestic drafts are always $2.50. We're an exclusive carrier of fresh roasted Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee blend. That's the Frank and Bean Tavern, 131 East Kings Highway in Shreveport. Call 220-8210.
Having a party? Need a DJ? Call the Fat Tracks DJs. We got the latest in hip-hop and R&B. We got blues and classic soul, Zydeco, any kind of music for any kind of function. Sweet 16 birthday parties or any kind of birthday party. Class reunion, family reunion, wedding receptions, retirement parties, and anniversary parties. Call 318-221-5422. The Fat Tracks DJs. When you need a DJ, call the Fat Tracks DJs.
Is your website in need of a digital makeover? Don't let the new technology and the growing interest in social media leave your business into dark ages. 30 seconds is all you have to capture the attention of your audience. Let Consult Medley Publishing help revamp the face of your company. Consult Medley Publishing, digital economical marketing solutions to the local community and abroad. Visit our website at consultmedley.com or find us on Facebook. Consult Medley at facebook.com.
What's up, Street Boy? Yo, check me out on MD. I am promoting my album Honorary. Make sure you check out the circus on K-Ham Radio.
Now, you can listen to K-Ham Radio live on your cell phone. Simply go to your app store, download the app called TuneIn Radio, then search for K-Ham Radio. Listen live. Online. At khamradio.com. K-Ham Radio. We go ham.
Hello.
K-Ham Radio.
Buying or selling a home? Well, we offer quality service with a professional touch at penthouserealty.net. We're a professional real estate service that utilizes all social media to promote the sale or purchase of your property. Once your property is listed with us and vacant, we will do a free one-time interior cleaning, including your carpet. We will also maintain your lawn until the property is sold or until the listing expires. Visit us at penthouserealty.net.
Hi, and welcome to another segment of the Local Artist Spotlight. I'm your host today, Nicola, and I'm here with Natasha. Natasha's going to do her poem for us today, Fantasy. Stay tuned.
Hello world, it's Natasha, better known as Natasha Davis Anthony to those of you on Facebook. I've brought to you today a sensual poem that I've written myself, and it's entitled Fantasy. In my dreams, you're there with that bittersweet stare, going from my eyes to my chocolate brown thighs. As you stare, I wonder, with the sound of the thunder, will you make me scream? Ooh, make my body. As you slowly begin to touch, my body craves for you so much. Yet you tease me with a tickle, and I begin to giggle. As you begin to undress, my body goes into stress, wanting to feel you close, just a little dose. My begin to slide right down my and onto the floor. Then you open the door. As you enter my sea, ooh, I begin to breathe. As my body begins to shake, oh shoot, I'm awake. Sweet dreams.
Competitive every day. Brown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Minden. A short drive gets you to a family-owned dealership with friendly people ready to make you feel right at home.
At Brown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Minden, there's no gimmick of the day, and we're just a short drive away.
A short drive away and competitive every day. You'll find the best selection of new cars and trucks at Brown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Minden, 1226 Homer Road.
The Frank and Bean Tavern at 131 East Kings Highway. Open 6 days a week, serving the finest coffees, lattes, cappuccinos, espressos, dogs, and po' boys. With fresh roasted coffees all day and 12 beers on tap for the evening crowd. Stop by the Frank and Bean Tavern, where 16-ounce domestic drafts are always $2.50. We're an exclusive carrier of fresh roasted Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee blend. That's the Frank and Bean Tavern, 131 East Kings Highway in Shreveport. Call 220-8210.
Cowboy up, ride 'em down. Ain't no cowgirl gonna get me down. You can hurt me, baby, but I won't make a sound. I cowboy up and ride 'em down, ride 'em down, ride 'em down, ride 'em down, ride 'em down. I'll play now. Daddy told me long time ago, son, them girls are gonna hurt you so. When they do now, boy, don't you let them see you frown. Just cowboy up and ride 'em down, ride 'em down, ride 'em down, ride 'em down, ride 'em down. Oh, ride 'em, boy. Cowboy up, ride 'em down. Ain't no cowgirl gonna get me down. You can hurt me, baby, but I won't make a sound. I cowboy up, ride 'em down, ride 'em down, ride 'em down, ride 'em down, ride 'em down.
Hey everybody, I'm Kenny Ray. Check out my new album, Kenny Ray, right here on kbsradio.com. For more information about my music, give me a call, 903-650-2503. Thank you.
Daddy worked his hands to the bone, and he made his family a loving home. Said, son, you can do anything city, you can chase your dreams. Just set your goals up high, you can be anything. Oh, glory flies and freedom reigns. For the ones who have died, oh, glory flies. She cast her shadows long and wide throughout this land and countryside. Oh, glory flies, and she flies high. Oh, glory flies, and freedom reigns. Yeah, out in California, you can chase your dreams. Just set your goals up high, you can be anything. Oh, glory flies and freedom reigns. For the ones who have fought and made a stand, and now freedom reigns throughout this land. Can go and be all you can be, 'cause freedom reigns for you and me. Where old glory flies and freedom reigns. In America you can go and chase your dreams. Just set your goals up high, you can be most anything. Oh, glory flies and freedom reigns. Oh, glory flies and freedom reigns.
K-Best Radio, the best variety of country and southern rock. Spread the word. K-Best Radio.